Welcome back to another episode. Today I'm going to be talking, basically this is a follow-up video to my last Smart Summons video. And the reason I'm making this video is because once again, I'm seeing on the news consistently that, people using Smart Summons are doing some silly stuff. And Smart Summons is showing up on the news. Recently it showed up here in Vancouver. And to be frankly honest with you guys, it's kind of annoying. And it's negative press that doesn't need to be negative press. If you're using Smart Summon, be careful with it. Pay attention to what the car is doing, and you have to remember this is still beta. There hasn't even been a second update to this software yet, and this is important because right now, with it's basically the first generation of Smart Summon coming out, there's a lot of little glitches. One of the key things you'll notice is that there's the car keeps going on to the wrong lane as well, so it's going to go on to the oncoming lane. It's not going to stay on the proper lane, and this is very, very important. You're impeding traffic. You cannot impede traffic when you're using Smart Summon. Keep in mind that your actions are a direct result of how people perceive Tesla, and that's really, really important to understand, because Tesla gives you this feature. They unlock it for you, you're able to use it, but you still have to be responsible. You still have to think about it. Okay, well, it's a beta system. It's nowhere near a perfectly 100% working system. Use it responsibly. There's plenty of videos out there, to help you guys how to use this properly. One of the best things that I keep telling people, and one of the things that I keep trying to push for people to understand, is at the moment, use Smart Summons where you know is going to work. Big empty parking lot is a key factor here. It has to be big, it has to be empty, and you can basically start messing around with it. How you use it is up to you. Ultimately, it's your car, it's your insurance, it's your headache. And if you mess up, you are going to have headaches. This is not something that you should be playing around with when there's a ton of cars around and you don't know how the system works. You don't test a car in the middle of traffic. You test a car in an area where you can. And that kind of applies the same way to, well, Smart Summon. Test it in a open area, see what its capabilities are. Heck, go down to your dollar store, buy some pylons, put it out, try it out, see what works, what doesn't. It's something I like to do. And when I put up my video with Smart Summon, yes, there were cars around, but there were a couple of cars around. I think there were like 5 or 6 cars around. But it's really, really important for you guys to give this a fair test, and you be responsible with Smart Summon. Be responsible. I cannot stress this enough. Your actions are really one of those things that's going to show up on the news. It's going to show up on social media as a negative impact on Tesla, when in reality we all know it's actually you that's doing it. It's not Tesla. Tesla gave you the toy to play with, but you're the one playing with it in the wrong spot. There are some great features that come out with Tesla cars. There really are. But every one of these features you still have to be responsible with. You still have to be, you still have to take care and think before you do something. It's all about courtesy. It's all about common sense. When it comes to Smart Summon, your biggest thing that you have to understand is that the car doesn't understand every detail yet. So you, as the driver, you are responsible for everything that happens. The way to do this is, again, find a place that's safe to practice, understand what its capabilities are, and then make sure you're not impeding with traffic. You're not impeding with people. You have a very high chance of causing road rage out of this, or parking lot rage, whatever you want to call it. So if you don't want to piss people off because you want to test out a new feature or you want to mess around with this feature. With that said, the system does work. There's a lot that you can do with it. It's just a matter of how you're going to put it all together. Figuring out what works, what doesn't, and where you can and cannot use it. The next update coming out, I'm sure, is going to make some massive improvements to this. But at this moment in time, until a new update is not out for Smart Summon, I'd be very cautious about how I use it. Okay, that's all I got for you guys today. Thank you very much. Please play safe and drive safe. Bye-bye.